I'm going to start this with a quick boomerang of you guys because I didn't post mine from this morning. So, oh, I like how you guys turn on your cameras. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. Okay, and I'll get that posted later and tag some friends in it. Okay. So I'm going to bring the heat tonight. I'm just gonna, whoa, sorry, someone's real. I'm gonna also let you know that my brain is a little like mushy. So maybe if I start talking fast or going crazy, it's just because number one, I'm very excited about doing this. As I was doing it at first, I really wanted to provide as much value as I could for you guys, but in a useful way. Because I used to make content calendars for people and I would kind of like lay them out like and say, this is what you should do, or this is what you can do. And then people would tell me too, I would get feedback of them saying, well, I don't know how to like write it out and type it out the way that you do. So a couple of the different, oh, I can't get rid of that one yet. Sorry, my Facebook dings, they're very just distracting to me because I'm squirrely. So a couple of the ways I did this was a little bit of both. I gave you some, here's what you can do and take it down your own lane. I gave you a couple of like, here, you can just take this word for word. And I want to kind of go through each one with you tonight so that we can, because we're going to do this once a month. So you've got, I think I probably got more than 30 things here. Yeah, there's definitely more than 30. So every time we do these once a month, though, I'd like to go through each of it with you so that you can get a better understanding and I don't just like toss it at you and you're kind of like on your own with it. That being said, always take and, remind yourself with some of the things I did here and why I didn't like lay everything out specifically and say like, here, write this, because I might say things different than you. Like, I know some people will say like girl. I'm more of a cis type person. So if I say cis and you say girl, then change those types of things to make it more you. So that also at the same point, someone's not looking at, okay, maybe Mandy's posting, cis, and they're like, Mandy doesn't say that. So take some of the stuff and just think about it too. I know it's very easy to say, oh, I'm just going to copy and paste that and do it that way. That is the easy route. You said no to cis. I know some people don't like it. I honestly would prefer to say bro, but most of the time when I do that, I think I scare people too. But when it comes to content creation, and if you were on this morning, it's one of the things I talked about, it really has to be intentional. So you don't want to have those posts where you're just posting and you're like, okay, cool, awesome, I'm going to move on. I copy and pasted it from Sydnee's page and, hope it works. Because those just don't always tend to work out as well. And even Haas, sometimes I was looking at his post this morning, I'm like, it didn't get much interaction. I think because we didn't make it Haas enough. It was more like Sydnee than Haas. So then his crowd was looking at it going like, well, that's not really Haasy. So just remember that as we do some of this stuff, you might be like, oh, well, I want to change this word to that word. That's perfectly fine. That's what I created this for, is for you to really kind of have that foundation, and then you build the house around it based on what works best for you, right? Like we all want different things. So I'm going to screen share and I'm going to go through this with you. And if you have any questions, this is like open forum. You just let me know. Why did I just forget how to screen share? Okay, there we go. It's like my brain went there. You let me know. No, that's not it. If you have questions about anything, and I will stop and go over it and try to help as much as I can. Okay, right now, do you see Canva and it says batch content? You can just shake your head. Okay, thank you. Yes. I was like, you're the only one I can see, so thank you. It's so weird when you put on screen share because then only a couple people come up on the thing. Okay, so what I created here, I'm going to share in the Hustle and Grow page. So you don't have to worry about screenshotting it right now or writing anything down, because I think there's 4 pages. But I want to go over each one and give you more ideas, tips and tricks, and you don't have to use them in any type of order. Some of them, like I think there's one that's like your beginning of the month routine or something. Obviously you would use that towards the beginning of the month. There's one about Valentine's Day. Obviously you would use that before Valentine's Day, not after. But there's no rhyme or reason. I kind of just went ham and put all of my ideas into one spot. If there's any spelling errors, sorry, but there shouldn't be because I'm super anal about that. One of the things too, as we go over this, I just want you to remember that you can literally take all of this and create content for, I mean, you could take one of these things and create content for days with it. And I hope, my biggest hope for this is that it creates more creativity for you, in a way to say, thanks, Jess. It's like my Canva skills. I'm working on it. In a way that will just make you be more creative over time. So you might, after next month, when we do next month's batch creation, you might be like, oh, you know what? I got this. She's got Tuesday payday. I know exactly what I'm going to say about it. Because that's my fourth one down here. And I'll just start with that so we can kind of go off of that to begin with. But I've got a Tuesday payday post. Talk about why payday is important to you. Does it help with gas, bills, groceries? So a great idea for that would be, if payday for you is helping with a little bit of extra gas, take a picture of your car pumping gas, or you pumping gas, or you could take a picture of you at the gas station, right? And most of these I have in the like picture of you. You're going to see that on every single one. So I'm going to stress to you too, to try to batch, like if you get ready tomorrow, which I'd recommend, or before February 1st, try to get ready one day and just take a bunch of pictures where you have them on deck, so that in case you wake up and you are like rushing and you're not ready, you can grab one of these posts, you can grab a picture, and you can move from there. But obviously Tuesday payday post is going to be a little bit different for all of us, right? Whether you're doing this full-time, part-time, you just got started, all of our posts are going to be different. And that's why some of these ones too, I didn't want to kind of go into what exactly I would say versus what you would say. I just want to make you think about, maybe it's the groceries. Maybe it's just not having to worry about the fact that milk is double what it used to be. Maybe it's the fact that you're going to be able to pay the light bill and it's not going to have to come out of your regular paycheck. Think about things like that. And when I said this morning about being intentional, go back to your ideal self on why you kind of started this business. What intrigued you about it? For me, it was about paying off the credit card Haas put the kit on, right? So I wanted that VIP bonus to pay off my credit card. Bigger scheme of things, right? I wanted to supplement my income, and I had to say, okay, so my Tuesday payday posts turned into, this month I got to be able to do this. So pay this credit card, pay this thing, it got to the point where I was like, oh, I got to buy a car that I've never bought before because of Tuesday payday. So the first couple ones, and this is why I was saying too, I've got a couple that are going to be like, here's what it is. And you can take it, make it your own. It's a basically written out post. And you might see these on other people's social media. I grabbed them from a couple people that I like content from. I grabbed them from some of my own content. I grabbed them from all over in my mind. They just came from everywhere. So the first one, and again, picture of yourself. I was just doing some studying today too on HubSpot, which is just a social media like place to learn stuff. And we were saying, I was saying this morning about doing pictures of yourself. You actually, and I just learned this today, you actually screw up the algorithm when you post things that are like, if you're posting mostly graphics or mostly things that look spammy, you're screwing up your own algorithm, and you're better off. I mean, if you go look at my latest post I just did, it's me in a chair in the Shinola Hotel in 2019. I don't look like that today, right now, but nobody knows that. They can't see me. They just know what I posted today, right? And so that's why too, I stress taking the extra pictures and doing all that stuff so that you don't have to worry about when it comes down to it. Do I have a picture available? Or like today, I didn't shower and I was like, oh crap, I need to get something up. So first one, super simple. Why growth is uncomfortable. It's because you've never been there before. Start getting uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. It's the only way you'll create change in yourself. And I wanted to do ones that would be good for all of us in any part of your business, product, or this opportunity, because I think obviously we've all done something that's a little bit different, that's made us a little bit uncomfortable. So that's something great to share. And I've got up here in this monthly ideas underneath batch content. I want you to think of these three things every time you're creating content. inspire, encourage, value. Those are things that make people want to continue to watch you. And if you think of all of the people who have purchased product from you or joined your business, it's because, and I've never really been a fan of the know, like, trust thing, but man, is it true. Know, like, and trust, right? You will try something if you know the person who's recommending it, if you like them. Maybe you don't like them, I don't know, but if you trust them, right? And I'm the type, like, I won't even try something. This is just me. I won't try something if Kylie Jenner says it's cool, but if JoJo says it's cool, I'm going to try it because I know JoJo. She wouldn't lie. It would be something that, you know, she's going to talk about. It's actually got to work. So second one, this could be a transformation post. I would recommend doing this with like a picture of you. Doesn't necessarily have to be a transformation as far as like your body and your physical, but maybe it's a transformation of you when you first started this business to now. Like me, I would use a Dollar Tree and Freedom one, a picture of me and my Freedom now. But basically what I have here is, I know you see me always posting transformation, but are you happy with yours? Are you feeling better than last year on this day? Are you reaching for new goals or still stuck after the same ones? I constantly hid behind very stretchy pants, oversized shirts, but now I'm comfortable in my own skin and actually feel good because I made a decision to take care of my body. So obviously too, if you're not the type of person that hides behind stretchy pants or oversized shirts, you take that out and you could just put in something. I hid behind feeling unworthy. I hid behind whatever it might be that fits in with you. I have, okay. Oh, sorry. Questions. Okay. I'm still laughing about when JoJo types, it shows me. Okay. So asking engaging questions, y'all, I cannot stress to you how much I do one of these once a week. Okay. It is the easiest part of content. And I know, I feel like sometimes I'd want to bite my tongue when I say this because it got to the point when I first started in this business 6 years ago, there was no what time to post, how many times a day should we post. I was posting every time I felt like it. If that meant every 5 minutes, every 5 hours, every 5 seconds, I was doing it. Nobody was saying otherwise because we didn't care. We were just ignorance on fire, which I'm going back to that. And then there became a time where we were like, oh, you know what? You should probably only post 1 time a day. You're messing with your algorithm, schmalgorithm, that kind of stuff. I'm kind of at the point in my social media career where I think you can post 3 times a day is a good amount. Especially if you're doing morning, afternoon, evening, right? And you think so-and-so, JoJo, maybe JoJo gets up and she goes to work in the morning and she gets up super early. So she's not going to see my 9 a.m. post because she's at work. She's not on her phone. And then let's say there's Jess who's picking up her kid from school at 2 o'clock. And then she's doing dinner and homework with him. She's not going to see my afternoon post. And then maybe there's Haas who works at night. He's not going to see my evening post, right? But if we're kind of trying to figure out how we can post in the morning, afternoon, and evening, you're reaching more people that way. And so I want you to think less about your algorithm and how it affects your likes and stuff, and think more about who I'm trying to reach. If you're trying to reach the mom in the morning, like me, you're going to catch me early, like 6 or 7. That's the only time I have like freedom to be scrolling through my phone. Otherwise, I'm getting to work. I'm not doing much scrolling until later in the evening, right? So just one of the reasons too, I love these engaging questions because I'll do them in between a post. I'll do them in between a picture. I'll do them in between a live. And y'all, I can't tell you, there's nothing more than when people love to give you their opinion. And especially if you're asking for it, right? They're going to give it to you. So you can ask engaging questions. I just gave you a couple here. Tacos, hard or soft? Have you watched the Ozarks lately? Is it worth it? The last time I saw someone post about Yellowstone, they had like 200 comments, which I still haven't watched that, by the way. Just gonna be honest with you. What's for dinner tonight at your house? How is the weather where you're at? How often do you change your sheets? Y'all, you might find some nasty people in your life too, but the point is to get people to engage on your page. And one of the things I always remind Haas of, because Lord, living with me is probably a pain in his butt. When people comment on the stuff, do your best to go back and comment back to them. Tag their name and be like, JoJo, oh my gosh, you only change your sheets once a month? That's gross. No, I'm just kidding. But tag their name and comment with them. Try to comment back. Don't just go back and like their comment. That's kind of like, nah. You're showing, I mean, if you really want to talk algorithm, you're showing Facebook that you and that person actually are having a conversation. You could even take it into Messenger. If someone, says they wash their sheets a lot, or, a lot like you do, and you go in Messenger and you're like, oh my gosh, girl, me too. I'm so anal about washing my sheets, right? I did one about like, how often do you use a towel? You can think of anything, and it's not necessarily because you need to know the answer. It's because you want to create engagement. How often do you clean your car out? Pepsi or Coke? I love that one because y'all know we don't drink pop. We don't need it. So if people are coming in with a Pepsi and Coke, you can shoot them with a, oh, you like Coke? Have you tried Thrive? Or why do you drink Coke? Is it for the energy or the flavor? We have Thirst if you need some flavored water, something that's healthier for you. And it's not always necessarily to hit people with the business, but if you get very creative with these engaging questions, you can really find ways that you can hit people with the business or the opportunity. I did the Tuesday payday post. Find inspirational quotes. So what I want you to do too is once a week at the beginning of the week when you're sitting down, and I think it's very important to really plan. You don't have to say, this is what I'm going to say in every single post, but okay, Monday, I'm going to do an inspirational quote, motivational quote. Tuesday, I'm going to do a transformation. Wednesday, I'm going to grab, something out of here, lifestyle. Thursday, I'm going to do this. It's going to make your life a lot easier when you do that. So if you got off this Zoom right now and you picked 4 inspirational quotes right from Pinterest, or a book you're reading, your self-development, y'all, and you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. When you read a book, it creates social media content. I'll tell you that's on blue in the face. With a picture of you, right? If you go grab 4 posts right now from Pinterest, inspirational, motivational, whatever you like, you've got the next 4 Mondays covered, or the next 4 Tuesdays covered. I did that. I was going to share some with you guys, but again, what I find inspirational might be different than what you find inspirational or motivational, but I just found like 12. So I have the next 12 Mondays covered. As long as I have 12 pictures of myself, I've got it all covered. And it goes back to inspire, encourage, value. People don't want to see someone who's coming on talking about how they hate their life every day. I don't. I unfollow those people. I try to help them, or I unfollow them, to be honest with you. Because you guys know the Debbie Downers are like, man, I have to go to work again. I hate my life. This kind of stuff, whatever. People like to be inspired. Oh my gosh, I really needed that today, right? Thank you so much for sharing that. That was awesome. I'm going to sleep good tonight, or whatever you want to say about that. Very, very simple. Even songs. The latest quote I did on my page that's going off right now was from a Cardi B song. So just think about some of the stuff that you use in your life that you just overthink sometimes that can go really well with a social media post. I left you one here, actually. I bite my tongue on that. My goal is to leave a positive impact on everyone I meet, whether it's a smile or a changed heart. You can take that too and make it. I like Monday because it's Motivational Monday. That just, tickles my fancy, but you can do whatever works for you. If it's like a Sunday thing that you like to do and you want to do a Bible verse from the Bible every single Sunday, I think that's a great idea. But I just wanted you to have one day a week where you're inspiring in some way. Next one is talk about why creating an extra source of income was beneficial for you. So break that down, right? You can take that and do so much with it. And what I mean by that is like, why did you choose to do network marketing, even if it's a side hustle? Again, it goes back to the Tuesday payday. You could say something as, I just see Kelly bundled up in her warm cozy right now. And it makes me think to myself, right? Why did she choose an extra source of income? Because her son's in college right now, and she wants to be able for him to focus on school and not worry about having to get a job and pay for that. You could say something of, I got an extra source of income so that I could do more family vacations, so that I could pay for Disney. Talk really about why creating this income, and it doesn't matter what the number is, but why it was important to you and why it's beneficial to you. Some of these you'll have to expand a little bit on, but again, like I was sharing, it's hard for all of us because we're at different points in our lives and our business. So I didn't want to word for word all of those. This one is really fun. I got this one from someone and it blew up on her page, so I was excited about doing it. If you're one of my customers, type free in the comments. I have something for you. Okay. With a simple picture of you holding your products or doing whatever, just even a picture of you, right? What you could do is every customer that messages or says, I'm a customer or have been a customer, You go into Messenger with them and you decide what you want to do. It can be free shipping. It could be, oh, you know what, Kelly, actually, I just wanted to share with you, we just got a new flavor of Activate. I'll send you 2 in the mail. It can be a free bottle of Balance if you have extra credits. Get really creative with some of the stuff that you could do for your customers. And you might have someone that's like, you know what, I used to order, but it's been like 3 months since I ordered. Go look at their customer account, and maybe they used to love Sculpt, but they haven't ordered it in a while. I've got $30 in extra credits right now. Cool. Here's a free bottle of Sculpt. You can do something different with each person. I would recommend, depending on the person, because we all know some people just always trying to get free stuff. You could just do something as small as free shipping. It's like $13. Send them $13 in credits, and they will be happy as a clam. I know I am, and I get free shipping. So that's a fun one that you can use to really get engagement and get your customers engaged on your page, and to also show people that in your business, you take care of your customers. You do things to try to help, right? Next one is, what have our products done for you? So I think that would be really great to show you with the products or with your patch, and really talk about, like, for you, I do simple ones all the time that get hit, like, it's the energy for me. And obviously you can do way more than that. You could break that down into so much more, but talk about what it does for you. More than just, it's a vitamin, it's a B12, it's got Garcinia cambogia, all that kind of stuff, right? And the next one actually will kind of go into the same thing. So you would start this one with how I got my energy back, how I lost 15 pounds, how I stopped yelling at my kids, which I thought was so true, because I see so many people on my social media all the time, like, I just yelled at my kids. They need Black Labels in their lives, right? So you could do a post talking about what our products have really done for you, why you chose that route. Oh, that's the same one. Way to go, Sydnee. Told you I was tired. Okay. This is another post that you can just grab and go. It's got the literal words right to it. It's 0 to 100 for me. Why do I thrive? Because it works for everyone. The sticker. So obviously you'd want to do one with a post of you and your DFT. I don't know why I keep pointing to my blank arm. It's not just vitamins. It's a lifestyle. I don't support quick fixes and weight loss, but I support healthy, natural living. I support fueling your body with what it needs versus the alternative. What's your alternative? Feeling defeated, burnt out, or exhausted? Let's get you thriving. DM me for a promo code. I like to use things like promo codes and gift cards, even when we don't have one going on, because again, if you're getting really creative with what you're doing in your business, you could do something as simple as free shipping. You could do something, their promo code, or it could be DM me for your promo, and you could give them 2 samples of Activate. It does not have to be something crazy where you have to have a bunch of trials or anything like that. Work with what you have, get creative with it. Talk about your best quality. So some of these will be geared towards business and product, but some of these will be geared towards you, because again, you want to build a brand with people. They will buy from people they know, like, and trust. And so I want you to be a little selfish for a second and talk about what your best quality is. For me, it's loyalty. So I would go on and I would say, I'm loyal to a T, to my friends, to my family, to any product I use, to any person. Like, most of the time, everybody knows we moved to Holly. It's an hour from Dearborn. We still go to the same butcher in Dearborn. Like, we are loyal. That's one of my best qualities, right? And you think about, if somebody were to join you in this business, would they want you to talk about your best quality? I would want you to hear you say, my best quality is I'm consistent. I'm always going and posting on social media and reaching out to people and keeping up with my team. Or I'm determined to help people grow in this business. So take something like that, but take it and make it like where you can expand on it and say, like, this is why, this is who I am. So people can also learn more about you. Social media is and we're all adding new people every single day to our pages. So really give people an opportunity to get to know you. I was telling Mama Val this earlier, because she's like, I haven't gone live in so long. And I'm like, but nobody knows that. Nobody knows that unless you say it. Nobody knows it, because you're always adding new people, right? So they're like, well, I don't know. You can just reintroduce yourself every single day. Why did you choose network marketing? When we were doing it was like that posting where we kind of went through and we did like post at 12, 3 p.m., 9 p.m. I know some of y'all freaked out about that, but I'm proud of you for doing it. I loved the Why Did I Choose Network Marketing every night at 9 p.m. I absolutely loved it, not only because I think it was beneficial to my social media so they could see why I chose this avenue, but it also reminded me every single day why I'm so grateful for the industry. So why network marketing? Was it the community? Was it the extra income? Is it the products that worked for you? Is it all the above? Right there, you could have 4 different posts on why network marketing. You could break one down about the community, you could break one down about the extra income, you could break one down about the products that actually worked for you. So you wanted to share them with other people and get paid for it, right? Super basic post, today's good mood, sponsored by Thrive. One of my favorite ones to do. I like to keep it basic sometimes. You can just take that with a picture of you and your Thrive and boom shakalaka, you're done, right? Those would be fun to do in the morning as well to get like, okay, like start of the day. Someone's farting. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what you're doing. Okay. So
Furman.
Oh, is there questions? Okay. Oh, I love you guys too. I'm glad you're loving it. Okay. Okay. Bless you. Okay. No, you're good, Mike. Just joking. Okay. So shout out to someone so that someone's inspiring to you, either a customer, a business partner, an upline or a downline. Again, inspire, encourage, value. I think it's so important to let people know that there's other people in the journey with you. There's other people who are good at the business or really good at the product and they're getting really good results. Or maybe you have a really good upline or downline that you want to just shout out really quick and you get a picture of you and them together. That's one of my favorite ones to do too, because I know it always makes someone else feel good. So, and that's kind of my love language. Here is one you can just grab as well. You may be sitting around wondering why you're still in the same place as last year, still in debt, still unhealthy, still overweight, still lacking motivation, still stuck in a negative mindset, still stuck in a hamster wheel. Me, I got up, I made shit happen. The only person that could change the situation is me. Everyone has an excuse. It's asking yourself, how hard are you willing to fight for the life you want? Type change and let's do this. Obviously, if you're not the person that would say shit on Facebook, take that out. If you're not the person that, would talk about maybe you want to change still unhealthy or still overweight, you are free to do all of that stuff. But call to action too. Try to keep all the call to actions like the type change, comment me, all that stuff. So people have a reason to comment below and be like, boom, I'm in. What's your favorite part about thriving? So I would start this with, this is why I thrive, and go into if it's the free products, if it's the opportunity, maybe it's the personal growth that you've developed. Maybe it's just over the last year of you being in this, you just totally changed as a person. You're more positive. You are more of a people person, whatever it might be. But this is why I thrive, and share what your favorite part about thriving is. Next one is go ham on your favorite product. So what I mean by that is share a product that you love, but go really in depth about it. So I have 2 examples here. Grab my absolute favorite flat tummy capsules. These are tried and true. If you're looking to remove bloat, toxins, or level up your workout, these are for you. Obviously, what I would recommend too is having a picture of you with the product, holding the product, whichever one you're talking about, or using the product. I've got one about Boost. Have you had your greens for today? And then it talks all about Boost. Who wants a sample? Comment me below. So you could even do in the balance, if you sample those, or what I would probably do is just tell someone, if you want to grab a bottle, comment below. And then, if you want to give them a deal on it, or if you don't, you do what's best for you. But it's a great way to get people understanding some of the other plus line products we have. Because I think sometimes people think, I just had someone message me earlier too. She's like, I'm loving the Thrive, but I'm not really looking to lose weight. And I was like, okay, girl, me either. So I think sometimes people think that it's a weight loss system or something like that. And we just have to educate them more. Or maybe they just, want to sleep better and they need some extra help. And they didn't know that we have a sublingual gel that's designed just to help you sleep better. This is a super basic one that I love too, works really well. If you could try Thrive for 14 days and give me your honest feedback, would you? Again, picture of you with it. I'm gonna say that till I'm blue in the face. Picture of you with it. even if it was from last year, I don't care. But take some newer pictures too, please, por favor. Great way to get people involved. I used that one on actually one of Haas's transformation reels the other day. So if you did one with a transformation picture, you could grab transformation photos out of the Happy, Healthy, Thriving page. You could use it on a reel where you're talking about the product. I mean, anywhere. It's a great, just simple post. Another simple one, reminder, today is your opportunity to build tomorrow that you want. You could use that one on a Monday, on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the morning. Just a really good, here's something motivational, inspire, encourage, value. If money wasn't a problem, what would you do for work? An engaging question, but again, one that we can pull back to the business. So imagine someone comments and says, I would be a stay-at-home mom, or I would go get a food truck, or I would start my own floral company, something like that. And then we can go back and be like, you know what, actually, we have an opportunity where you can earn $1,300 in your first 14 days, create some financial freedom. Can I put you in a message with my friend? We can talk more about that. And you could grab anyone on this team, I'm sure, that can compare to what the person's saying to have that validation. But it's a great question that you can go back to the business to. And what I would do there again, picture of you, picture of you. The only one I would say don't do a picture of you with, or you don't need to do a picture of you with, is the engaging questions. Like when you do like French toast or pancakes, you can just use a background color. I would recommend using the background colors. They just pop the eye a little bit more than if you're just versus making a regular post. And one of the things from my psych background is people will connect a color with you if they see it all the time. So if you look on my page, I always use the purple background, always. So pick a color and then just stick with the color all the time. So then when someone's scrolling and they see green, they're like, oh, that's chess. It's just like something in the way the mind works, right? Show a behind the scenes day in the life of, so just a quick one of like what it's like being you, kids to school, home to shower and work out, go to work, get home and cook dinner, read with the kids before bed. And you could slide in, you know, like your DFT and a picture of that, but a day in the life of you. Another question that you can use that will base back to the product is asking things like, do you take a collagen product? Do you take a probiotic? Do you use daily vitamins? Do you use hair, skin, and nails? Do you drink a greens drink? Should have put on there, do your kids take vitamins? Those are all things that when people answer, you can go back and, oh, Kelly, you don't take a collagen, you know, lots of people always comment, I don't take a collagen, but I really need one. I'm looking for something. You can go back, hey, actually, we have a sublingual gel. It's got a bunch of collagen. It tastes great. Tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Do you need a hair, skin, and nails? We have one tastes like raspberry lemonade. So that's a fun one to be able to get people to go back to products. I had to throw this in here just for y'all. Go live. That's it. Go live. That's one of your days. Go live. Just do it. It's the best. Talk about what sets our team apart in network marketing. I have not been in a lot of companies or businesses, actually none, just this one. But I will tell you right now that one of the biggest things that I always hear on Lifestyle Getaways is people talking about what we have here on Team Hustle, our culture. We have meetings weekly. Now we have the book club. We have accountability. You're getting a social media training once a week. Lots of people would join businesses and companies and they just get thrown to the wolves. And they're like, good luck on your own. Some people don't even know they're upline because they're like signing on from Google, right? Tips and tricks to grow your business. We have an incredible community and leadership, the training and the resources that we have. So even if you said something like, we actually have a really cool, I don't know how you break this down, but like the bot, you could like talk about the bot and say, we have a system that we use on our team that helps you when you're first getting started. And it's very simple automation. And maybe someone who's really busy is going to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that that team has freaking automation. I'm in. I need something like that because I'm super busy. The team's personal assistant. Yes, I love that. It's a great one. Yes, go live every day unless you get kicked out like me. Share the best moment of your day today. I think that's a great one. Again, it goes back to inspire, encourage, value. Maybe the best part of your day today was laying down after a long day with your dogs or your kid. Maybe the best part of your day today was paying it forward to someone. Just share a good moment. People love to see good going on. Social media sometimes can be so negative, especially nowadays. Everybody's always talking about controversial topics and it makes me want to vomit. So I like to share good, and I encourage you to do the same. And then lastly, wow, how's it 7:40? Sorry, I'm going to do this really fast. Intro your pets or your kids. Again, something that's just fun that I think gets people intrigued, gets people like talking about it. Every time I post something about Bentley, that people are always asking, where did you get him? What kind of golden doodle is he? Is he a miniature? Is he full? How much does he weigh? All those kinds of questions, right? Or I'll do one about my son and talk about how he's 5 and he does this and he does that. Because again, people want to get to know you on social media. That's kind of the point on why we're here, right? And if you're adding people every single day, probably sound like a broken record right now, you are going to have people that don't know anything about you. They don't know you have kids. They don't know that you're, especially like Kelly, her kids are in college. So maybe people are looking at her like, wow, she has no kids. She's living the single life, right? But they just don't know. She does have kids. They're just not home. So intro your pets or your kids or both, whatever works better for you. Share a guilty pleasure. This is a fun one because I think it gives people an opportunity to comment and be silly and share their stuff with you. You could do my guilty pleasure is whipped cream after dinner. These are kind of all my guilty pleasures, I guess. My guilty pleasure is Netflix after a long day. My guilty pleasure is Taco Bell, which I know most people would be like, oh my God, but you're so healthy. It's my guilty pleasure, okay? Once in a while, I like a nacho taco and a Crunchwrap Supreme with the Baja Blast. Doesn't happen often, okay? But share a guilty pleasure, and you could comment something. You could comment something on there. What's your guilty pleasure? Share with me your guilty pleasure. Hopefully, I just started thinking some weird thoughts. Hopefully, y'all don't get some weird people saying some funky things on there. But it's just something that will be fun and make other people laugh. And again, it brings people in because they're going to see, comments going. I'm one of those people, I'm in the comment section with popcorn all the time watching just because I'm curious. And it's just sometimes it's funny to see what other people do and love. Grade F meat, but it's so good. Okay, so this one too, is like I was saying, as you go through February, you should probably use this before Valentine's Day. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day, or what are your plans for Valentine's Day? I know some people are so controversial to that, like it's a Hallmark holiday. It's so stupid. Let people do that on your page. That's perfect. They create engagement every single time, right? Well, why do you think it's stupid? I would just keep going with it. Or maybe they are like, yeah, actually we do this and we do that. Wow, that's so fun. Where are you guys going to dinner at, right? Remember to go back and engage with the people who are engaging with you. Sometimes we're so focused on trying to find new people and getting likes and all that stuff, we forget to engage with the people that are just already engaging with us. Ask your customers for testimonies of Thrive or working with you and share them. A great way to do this would be like the Mastermind girls. We did like a picture where we were holding something out like this. And then in Canva, you can just go put the screenshot of the testimony right on the top of your hand. You can put the screenshot of the text message right in your hand. But sharing testimonies of working with you or people using your product goes back to inspire, encourage, value. You're providing value to people on why our opportunity is great, why our product's good, why it's not just you saying that, oh my gosh, this is great all the time, right? There's other people as well. I love these. Did you know about network marketing? Because again, if you're anything like me and how I was before I started this, I had no idea what network marketing was. I had no idea. I had no idea people could sell things and even make cash from it. Some people are still in that rock, underneath that rock. So I just gave you a couple things on here, but to be honest with you, you could just go off Google and type in network marketing industry facts. Like 85% of women in network marketing make 6 figures. 6.2 million Americans are involved in direct selling. MLM industry grows $325 billion in 2020, which was insane to me. So you could find really cool industry facts that you can share with other people to also bring credibility to yourself and to the industry that you're in. And what I would use is a picture of you again, or you with your team, a big team hustle picture, something that would create, people knowing that it's an industry of people that are doing this and it is successful and it is credible. Write a thank you post. This is one of my favorite things to do every once in a while, is write a thank you post to everyone that's even liked a post, that has supported you on your journey, bought a product. Maybe they just watch you. If they've jumped on your lives, you could just say something like that. I just want to thank everybody who's supported me in the last, year you've been doing this. Even if you just like to post or you just hopped on a live, I appreciate your support in helping me grow my business. Simple things like that are what creates people to be like, oh my gosh, she's so kind. That's so cool. Maybe I do want to buy a product from her because she's not someone who's just trying to sell me something. She's actually someone who cares. Or he, sorry, Mike and Haas. What would you say to your younger self? So this is a cool post. You could use a picture of you. What I would do is a picture of you actually younger self. So maybe like a baby picture or a teenage picture or something like that. And just write something out to yourself. Last time I did this, I just said something like, don't worry about what everybody thinks so much. Go your own path. Always believe in yourself and be confident. Just things like that, obviously, that we would go back and maybe change to our younger self. So that's always a fun thing to do. And it's cool because if you use a picture, obviously like a baby or child picture, you'll get a lot of engagement. People will be looking like, who's that? Oh my gosh, that's Kelly. I didn't know that she had short hair when she was a baby. How cute, or whatever it might be. It all creates engagement, right? And then I think this is the last one, share a business goal that you have this year. Again, with a picture of you. Pay off your house. I was using Jess's goal. If it's to help people earn more free products, if it's to help people earn auto bonuses, earn an incentive trip, you want to make X amount of dollars in your side hustle for the year. Sharing a business goal, heck, it could be, I want to just help 2 people thrive this month. You might have someone that goes, oh my gosh, that's Kelly's goal. Let me help her get to it. I'll buy something. I'll buy something just to help her do it. So share a business goal that you have with people. And what I hope this creates for you is obviously engagement, tons of it, but it gives you an opportunity to be a little bit more vulnerable with yourself and more vulnerable with your social media following, because I know a lot of us are always so scared to talk about things or post about things, but people really want to see the real you when it comes down to all this. They don't want to see the highlight reel. I post highlight reel most of the time, but you'll see me make other posts too, because I just think it's really real to be real with people and let them know that you're a real human too. And I want you to remember that not every single person is going to join you in your product and business. Not every single person is going to like you or like your posts on here, but you're doing this for the intention of the person you have in your mind, not for everyone. So hopefully this is helpful. I'm going to share all of these in the Team Hustle page. I have it in a, there you go. It's posted right now. I'm going to put it in the guide for social media, but again, if you just comment, it'll bump it up. It'll be up in there so that you can check that out, save it to your stuff, take it and make it your own. But I hope this creates a lot of value for you guys over the next month. And next month we'll do the same thing. I would love feedback as we go along in time and let me know, how things are working. My biggest goal out of all this, and then I'll let you guys hop off, is I hope this creates consistency with you. I know that's where people struggle the most because of life, jobs, kids, whatever. I hope this just creates consistency. So get up in the morning tomorrow first thing and be like, okay, what posts am I grabbing? What posts am I going to start with today? And then just start from there. And, everything becomes a habit after, I don't know, what is it, like 21 days or something? Imagine 21 days of you posting in the morning and when you get home from work. Next thing you know, it's just going to be a habit. You're gonna be like, oh, got to do a little inspiration post really quick. Let me grab a picture. Boom. There you go. You've posted for the day, right? Great. I'm so glad this was helpful to you guys. So if you have any questions too, drop them in the comment of that post. If you have any questions about anything as far as the content, drop them in the comment of that post in the Hustle page so that we can all kind of bounce back off of each other. And I'm excited for you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry, I kept you a little bit over, but hope it was worth it. Bye. See you next time.